you. I'm talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. I'm talking to you. Are you talking to you? You ready? I'm talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. I'm talking to you. Talking to you.
Don't mean you don't, not free reign for you niggas. You feel like you can just do whatever. Because it's not that way. Trust me. You feel me? Like, we don't talk, as family, we ain't talk. You know what I mean? That's family. I'm talking about in the times of the past. Like, so that's what that is. So I made the song. This is around that time, right? This is around March. I'm like, fuck it. I'm going through it for him because I don't give a fuck how would anybody feel. Like, this is a nigga, we came up in this shit together. You feel me? Like, together, family. Like, this is what we do. So when I hear niggas talking shit like y'all, like you and fans and other people because of Rex and how he's not taking it serious and then how he's looking and people coming up to me, that shit hurt me, bro. You feel me? Like, that shit really be hurting me to see people be able to talk about him in this manner, in this way. You get me? And I felt like he was just letting go because he was tired of doing battles and, you know what I mean? It wasn't really, he was just tired or whatever it could be. And I'm speculating. I don't really know because we never really had that discussion about why it's happening. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but it's like when I see people, I'm like, fuck that. Like, I didn't want him to lose. Like, I'm like, no, nah, bro. I don't give a fuck if we not like something. So how is the best way to get through to this nigga or how a nigga really feel and what's the real? So maybe whatever you might be going through internally, if you are going through something, because, Rex is he's stubborn. He's really stubborn. He don't listen to nobody. Like, he don't like to listen. You understand? And it's like, so when you have a conversation, he'll say, yeah, he'll say, yeah, and shit. And then for a second, it'll be cool, but then he'll just go back to it. So it's like, I guess it's eternal. Like, so, I like the way you got to fix it. I'm like, how the fuck can we fix something? Like, what does he understand most? Music. He understands music the most. He listens to music, so he understands it. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do this record, and I'm going to start. This was record, but solely for him, right? So I does the record. Now, if you notice, in the song, I start from in the beginning of how we all began, how everything began. And the reason for this was for, one, I needed him to experience some sense of euphoria. It needed to be euphoric for him. Like, he needed that. He needed that. He needed the feeling of nostalgia. He needed to know, he needed to remember, what it felt like when niggas fuck with him a lot. When he was the man and niggas fuck with him. When we was little, 13 and 14, shit like that, he needed that feeling for it. So in the beginning, you come to the beginning. Well, for me telling you how it all began about brothers in there, because that brings back the actual account of why it is you started to rhyme. You understand? That was the rhyming and shit was defense mechanisms for him to be able to use. Because his brothers were older, they could go out more. He was seeing this. You got to remember, we little, so we can only go but so far. But, you know what I'm saying? When I was younger, I was way worse than Rex. You understand? As far as like doing shit, like doing shit, and look, I'm talking about like real shit. You understand? Like real shit. I'm talking about the young nigga though. In the streets, the young nigga. You understand? A little nigga. I was wild. I was very wild young boy. You know what I mean? Not to say Rex wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Because we did a lot of shit together. But I was just always the person to begin the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was always the person to be like, yo, we gonna do this. Fuck it. We gonna do this. This is what we doing. You know what I'm saying? And then we like, all right, fuck it. We gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times you might Rex be like, yo, man, Mook, I don't remember this Mook that be just thinking about shit and letting shit slide or make you feel like you letting shit slide or whatever. But that's just like, yo, niggas ain't kids no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta Now you got to think, you can't be young and dumb no more. This, like, the streets ain't for like, niggas. Ain't nobody want to be no street niggas. Like, niggas don't want to fucking, niggas try to get out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, gangsters is gangsters. They don't have to say they gangsters, or they don't have to move. They don't have to, gangsters don't want to be gangsters. They know this is it. They don't have shit else to do but be a gangster. You feel me? We rap, nigga. We rap. We got talent, nigga. We can move out. The gangsters gonna be like, yo, y'all niggas don't, like, why you want to be here? Like, get out of here. Like, go rhyme. Like, go make money. Go make a life. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to die. This shit ain't cool. Being trapped behind bars is not cool, my nigga. Being a gangster, having to sell fucking drugs and being crack, that shit ain't cool. That's what we did when we was younger. We did that shit younger. So we younger, you know what I'm saying? Niggas can sell drugs and do that, whatever, because that's what we did. We ain't had no other means. Now we got means, nigga. Hustling. Be a hustler. Make money. That's cool, nigga. That's gangster. Making money, that's gangster. Taking care of your family, that's gangster. That's what real niggas do. That's what men do. It don't need to be that. So I'm trying to explain this to Rex all the time. Like, yo, bro, this is not how you don't want to just be out here running around in the streets, my nigga. For what? Because once shit is over for you, boy, once shit over for you, these niggas gonna laugh at you, champ. Street niggas in the street gonna laugh right at you because that's where they at and that's where you at. Well, you could have been somewhere where you at. You understand?
Yeah.
So yeah, you could have been doing that. I've been telling him this, and that it wasn't getting through to him. So once that, so I had to give him the song. So now I did that, talking about his brothers. Now I brought up everybody, you know what I mean? Because we started rhyming, we rhyming together, right? We all rhyming together. See, so, you know, as far as how the story, what it really went, it was me, it was Rex. In the beginning, that's the first, it was really me and Rex, and how we started rhyming, right? Start rhyming. He had stole a rhyme from who was it? Was it the Grave Diggers? The Grave Diggers, the Grave Diggers. It was the Grave Diggers joint. So it was one of them shit.
Nah, it sounded like EPMD, the Headbangers.
What? I mean, yeah, the Grave Diggers, but it was the Headbangers, right? My bad.
Okay.
But you know what I mean? The Headbangers, but they got shit, right? So you know what I mean? I'm mixing it up. But if he had took a rhyme from one of them, and then he had told me we was little. We was real little then. We was, I don't know, 11, 12, something like that. So, you know, he took a rhyme from them, and I'm like, oh, shit, nigga, rap? That's men. Men are competitive. Yo, Dame Dad tell me all the time now, like, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, he like, yo, that's just from instilled in us as men. That's why he like, always be with women. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, be with women. Because men, you don't need to be with men, because men go always compete. Women want to see you win. You understand? Women don't have ill feelings towards you, because when you win, she look good. You feel me? So your woman gonna always help you win. She ain't gonna have no jealousy towards you or no nothing. He like, men always gonna have competitive.
Nah, we good. We got a good 30 minutes left. Go ahead, 45 minutes. You good?
He's like, men are gonna always be, you know, have testosterone and whatever that nature is. You know what I'm saying? So he like be with women. But back to that. So, you know, I go to the rhyme and I go write a rhyme. Because I'm like, fuck that. He can't be writing rhymes and I don't know how to write a rhyme. I'm going to write a rhyme. And then I wrote a rhyme, and then I came to him, and I'm like, yo, look what I wrote. And then, you know, he never told me he took the rhyme just yet. You understand? But what he did was, he went and he wrote rhyme. You feel me? So then it looked like he came back with another rhyme. And then I came back with another rhyme. Then he came back, and then that's how we started doing it, just writing raps and writing rhymes. It was until later, probably like a year or something, like he was like, yo, no, you know what? I had to find out on the fucking, some shit, we was in his crib. And I heard the song, I'm like, what the, I said, yo. Who is this? What you talking about? He's like, oh, yo, nah, I took it. I'm like, what? Like, you just, so, you know, that's how that shit happened. But it's cool. Because at this point, we all full-fledged good little niggas rhyming. So, we don't matter. And then my man, is this shit gonna cut off or not?
No, you good. It's gonna say a message and shit, but we still rolling though.
So then I put him also, he looked across the street from me. You know, he had moved into his building shit. We got cool, hung out. And then also, you know, start rhyming. And then we all was rapping. We used to go to Rob Brown's crib or whatever. We used to go to Brown's crib before niggas, you know, like Browns, we all grew up like in the same area. Right? So, you know, it was me, and we had a song, me is Murda Mook, Lansing T, Harlem Gigolos, baby, we don't sleep. I remember that. Me is Murda Mook, Lansing T, Harlem Gigolos. Personally, I like sipping my wet, getting bitches wet in the bed, dripping the sweat. I'm giving you the rhyme now. This is like 12. Like it was crazy. Like me is Murda Mook, Lansing T. I remember that. Crazy. Like we was little niggas that was nice though. Like boom. So what happened was I was so bad that like I had missed in 6th grade or whatever. I missed 96 days of school, bro. Like, like yeah, I was cutting. I was doing mad shit. Like I'm talking about I was doing everything possible. Like selling fake crack, selling real crack, stabbing people, stabbing bums, throwing fucking garbage cans on bums and fire.
God damn, nigga.
Yo, son, I was doing wild. Yo, bro, it was bad because my family, I didn't have I didn't have a home like really, man. My mom, she wasn't really there for me. You understand? My pops was in jail. Mom, we had left the house left over to us and shit, so I could do whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? Rex had his moms and shit, his sister or whatever. He had brothers. He had a family structure. So, you know what I mean? It wasn't able for that. But me, I was just running rampant. You understand? And I kind of blame myself a little bit for the shit for Rex. How you even thinking now? Because it's like, damn. A lot of this shit I was just influencing and down for. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, when you're young, we're not thinking about the future or what is the effect that it's going to have on people and how people can intake information or how well people can evolve and turn around. We just moving. So a lot of these things we did, but it kind of stuck. That mentality kind of stayed stuck. You know what I mean? And maybe if it was different, it would have been that way. Could be. I don't know. I'm just saying. I could still. So what happened was I missed the 96 days of school, and then my aunt, she lived uptown. She had money and shit. She lived in this nice building. So she just came after that, and she took me uptown. She made me leave the hood, like where I was at. That hood, like, you know. So what happened was, like, me and Rex and all of that, we didn't communicate that much. You get me? Because I'm uptown. Okay. I'm uptown. So Rex, and also they still rhyming. You get me? They still rhyming. I was playing ball too, though. You know what I mean? Like after that, because I wanted to go to the league. I'm like, you know what I mean? Rap was obvious, nigga. I was really, really, really good at basketball. Like young, like I was really, really good. So, you know, I would write raps here and there. But I was just always nice. You understand? Like, no matter what we did, like, so when Rex and Oso, then they get my man Den, and they get their group now. They got their little group or whatever. Whatever. So I don't really know what's going on with them. I just know, like, sometimes I come downtown, I check niggas, see niggas, whatever. But, you know, I'm playing ball. Not really rhyming. These niggas still rapping. You know what I mean? Like 14, 15 years old, still rhyming. So that's when niggas start really battling, start getting into the battling as far as on the streets and all of that. But I was still writing my rhymes. But when I was doing like the battles, like when I started doing them, like Rex and Oso and them niggas, they was doing it more because they was downtown. They knew the area where we was at. You know what I mean? So they could go here and battle, or they could walk up here. Where I'm at uptown, niggas, there's nobody. You feel me? Like, it's people, but I ain't know these niggas. I don't fuck with these niggas. So I would have to come downtown. But then niggas came downtown more, but I would always have my rhymes. You feel me? So 15, 16, you know, I start battling a few people, but I just would never lose. I lost with one. I lost twice. The first couple. I forgot who was it, man? I think my man Dutch beat me. I know those. It was Dutch who beat me. It was somebody else. I lost twice. The first two or something. I ain't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, But then I started figuring out, you know, it wasn't just being nice. It was other shit. I started figuring that out. You know what I mean? Whatever. So now, like, as we get to that age, we 16, now I become 16, 17, I become better. And now people starting to feel like I'm better than Rex, or people will feel like Nim is better than Rex, or people will feel like Nim is better than me, or people will feel, you understand?
Yeah.
All was rapping, you know what I mean? Like, niggas start rhyming and shit, so niggas would just feel like anybody rap, like niggas is better. They had their own favorite. You feel me what I'm saying? Like, niggas had their own favorite. And then I got on Smack because I had my manager, and I was just, you know, I was just really good at that time. I was really almost like, it was like I was unbeatable. Because then I thought, like, my manager was taking me mad places and battling niggas. Like, I'm talking about niggas that's nice, like Brooklyn, Queens. I would go to other places, it wouldn't just be in Harlem. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing that. I'm battling niggas. And my manager, New J Mills manager, got on that, whatever, then Smack and ATM Live and all these other DVDs start putting out. Boom, I blow up. So in the song, the jealous, like, I can understand how Rex could be jealous, though. You understand? I know I had to go through all of that to answer your question, but it really, I had to, because so you can understand what it is. So
how real it is.
I can understand how he could be, because that's a tough pill to have to swallow. You understand? Like, if you've been rapping, you know what I mean? Say you've been, like, y'all started together, but then you've been rapping. Mook, he stopped rapping. You understand? Like, before he concerned, I was uptown playing ball. I'm not really rhyming. You know, when we see each other, you know, I might have a rhyme or two, chill, and do whatever we do. But, you know, like I wasn't really rhyming. You know what I mean? But it was kind of like when we was younger. When we was younger, people always felt like I was better, right? The youngest. Like when we, and I'm not even just telling the truth. Like, this ain't like me saying, oh, he tried. I'm talking about the youngest. I'm talking about when we first started. We even had a battle, actually. That's some funny shit. We had a battle. We had a battle. This was all right. We battled. We was like 13 years old. Like, all of this happened between 12, 13 years old. You know what I mean? People always felt like, I was better. Cool. Maybe now that made him go harder more. Boom. Then he just took off. Like he started keep going, and he just got wild nice. You understand? Like from 13, 14, 15, 16, like he was a nigga. You know what I mean? Like, it was like he was better than everybody. You get me? Like, so at those ages, he got that. So after when the Smack shit around 17, 18, when now niggas got older, like people got older and people started saying more shit, and people now he wasn't the unanimous nigga that was the best nigga no more. You understand? It could have got to his psyche, and then to see everybody, I mean, to see the Smack shit and all of that, and all of a sudden it's feeling like that. It's like, damn, I could feel how he could be jealous or feel sad or whatever. I can feel that, because when you're young and then all this happened, Mook ain't rhyming, and then he start rapping. You get me? So I said that in the song because I wanted him to know, like, boom, bro, I don't care. I know how you might feel if you do feel this way. You understand what I'm saying to you? Angry face or no?
No, I do. I do.
Pouring out the feeling of, yo, bro, if you are jealous, or if I know that shit could hurt, because it could hurt me. Like, I understand you. Like, anybody would feel that way, bro. Anybody. That's like niggas. How many niggas got a father right now that probably played against niggas in the NBA back when he was young, and he used to kill them niggas? And see them niggas in the league when he talking, but like, God damn, I remember I gave this nigga 40. I gave this nigga 50. Everybody got a father or uncle like that. You know what I'm saying? And that could get to a nigga like, damn, I should have, you know what I mean? Make people start to question themselves. The only thing different is I was taking Rex with me. It didn't matter. Like, I didn't give a fuck who was what. You know what I mean? Like, if we all nice, that's going to be bigger for us. You know what I mean? No matter in what. So I wanted him to know that in the song. Like, yo, bro, like, I understand that. And another thing is, whatever things, if he might have said anything to shine, right? Like, say if he would have said anything to shine in the past, maybe I felt like maybe he could be living with that, you know, guilt or thing, so he don't know how to write. So I needed him to get that off his chest too. I needed to let him know that whatever you might have said to Shine, right, I'm cool with. You understand? So now you don't have to go into the battle worrying about what Shine gonna say that you said about me or anybody else.
Awesome. I see what you're saying. Like, I don't want to say on backstab shit, but on some regular just y'all homies, y'all just
whatever you might have said. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could have been
that you can't take back now, and it's about to come in your face.
Yeah. So I wanted to let him know, like, yo, bro, all of that shit, whatever you might have said or whatever, it's cool, nigga. You understand? Nigga love you. Nigga with you. It don't matter. I needed to take that pressure off him. If he didn't have that pressure. So that's why I did
some real shit right here.
That's why I'm like, yo, April 8th, I better not see no fucking plane. Because now I know, like, I just knew, I said, yo, I know once he in his shit, he going to be he going to get up and probably do 1,000 push-ups and go run. Because that's the Rex, I know, like, he would do that. Like, yo, you fucking right. Like, pardon me. He would do that. So, you know, but at the time, me and him wasn't talking. But I still was worried about it. We wasn't talking for a lot of different reasons, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was still worried about him, boy. Like, you understand? I was still, no matter what, like I said, I'm not gonna let him suffer. You feel me? Even if we don't have the same views, even if, you know, some people you have to, like, you can't, like, you formal dances and dinners. We all know shit like, you got family members that could do certain shit you can't take them to. That don't mean you don't love them. Nigga, I just can't take you there. You feel me? Because that's just the part. But then, you know, the family members will be like, yo, yeah, you know, niggas, they'll try to put it on you. Like, you the one doing something. In actuality, we evolving, and you not trying to evolve. I'm going to have to show you better than I can tell you. Because maybe that'll work. Maybe that'll work. The same way if you showed me a rap, maybe the way you showed me your rhyme, right? Like, if you would have came back when we was younger and said, I rhyme, that might have not made me write a rhyme. You understand? That wouldn't have made me write a rhyme. Oh, you rhyme? Okay, cool. Where is it? I ain't really got it. All right, well, then you don't rhyme. I ain't going to write my rhyme. But once I seen a nigga do, like, once I took a nigga felt and seen he wrote the rhyme, that's what made me do it. So now, you have to show some people better than you can tell them. So I'm like, all right, cool. And we just not seeing eye to eye on a lot of shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of things. So, but I'm still worried about him. So I send a song to one of our mutual friends that's real good friends of both of us. You know, he come down to the studio with me. You know, I do the song, and I say, yo, go give it to him right now. Go let him hear it. I don't give a fuck. Go let him hear it. So he goes and he plays it for regular players. He calls me, my man, boom, he goes, yo, you know, he goes like, I'm like, yo, what'd he say? He's like, yo, nah, he said it was hot. And I'm like, what? I don't even want him to think it's hot. You know what I mean? This wasn't for you to think it was hot, nigga.
Yeah.
It's for you to jump out the car and go fucking start writing and kill this nigga. Like, if you gotta wait. Like, this ain't for you to think it's hot. So once he said, yo, he said it was hot and all of that. Like, word? You had any, like, was there any issues nigga had with anything I said? Nah. All right, whatever then. Cool. All right, leave him, let him hear it. Let him keep hearing it. All right. The battle comes. We know how that battle went down. Now I'm pissed. I'm packed. I'm mad. I'm all kind of shit. Now Flip does the blog. Flip does the blog or whatever. Like, yo, such and such. Now I tell Flip, yo, if this ain't about slandering nobody or nothing, like if y'all trying to talk bad about my man, like don't even play with me. He's like, nah, like, you know, because Flip, he really cared about him too. He cared about him on some real shit because they cool. Like, niggas is cool. Other than music, niggas they talk, niggas. So niggas care about him. Same way everybody else did and do. You know what I'm saying? As far as caring about like a nigga, like why you not performing up to what it is, up to par, or what's going on other than that, like what's happening, and you know what I mean? That's people. Everybody wanted to know that. You know what I mean? So, you know, Flip did the blog. So I played. I say, yo, and you know, play a snippet of the song. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you told Flip to play a snippet?
Yeah. Yeah, I said, yo, and you could play. He like, yo, cause he heard I had a record. Cause by then, the record had leaked what people knew it. Like Shine even had the damn song. You understand? Like Shine had the song. I never even put the song out of it. Like Shine, but niggas, it's me because I sent it to a few people, of you know, that I felt like was close to us. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And somebody let somebody that did something, you know, how shit go around. Like, you know, people can't hold milk like niggas are suckers. I don't give a fuck. I don't know who did it. I don't care. You know what I mean? But even me and Sean spoke. Me and Sean spoke, and Sean, like, we really spoke like men. And that's why I respected Sean. Like, Sean, no matter what, he can act like, he could act like being a knucklehead and shit. Sean is a smart nigga, one, and Sean is really, he aside from the battle rap shit what he do, like, he got morals, like, he understands man shit. You feel me? Like, he understands man shit. So, you know, this is what I felt like at the time. And he like, oh shit. And there's certain things he didn't even know from me, because, you know, me and him didn't really hang out that much. Okay. So he only got what he heard. You hear me? So now, he like, oh, I never even knew that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even know that. Shit crazy. You feel me? So we got it as we spoke, and we got that shit off our chest. That was cool. Whatever. No problem. You know, now I'll play the snippet or whatever. I tell Flip to play the snippet. And we play the snippet. Cool. You know, people gonna put it out. Yo, Murda Mook diss record. You know, Flip clearly says in his shit, like, this ain't a diss record. Like, Mook said this. Mook said this. He clearly says it. But you know, we know the public. If we know the bloggers, the media, it has to be for a story. Duh. So what we gonna do? We gonna take, oh, Murda Mook disses record, right? Cool. In the song, in the snippet of the record, you know, I guess they feel like he's gonna be a dick. I don't understand how, but whatever. Cool. Mind you, me wait till I speak, and then I hear the song from him, and now that's when I was very confused. You understand? Because I'm confused as to why you would let the people gas you or make you feel like this is a diss song, right?
Mm-hmm.
And make it seem as if this came out of nowhere. That's the whole thing that hurt me more, like, because you actually knew about the song, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gave it to you for you to win. I gave you had the song first, and we asked you, like, do you feel like, is there anything like you don't have to feel it? Nah, it's all good. You get me? So if you guys are okay as far as you hearing it first and you know what it is, then nothing that nobody says could be able to persuade me into believing that it was a diss record. If I heard it first. You hear me? If I can understand if it just came out, that part, and you knew nothing about it, then I definitely could understand. I could definitely understand, you know, like, you feeling like, yo, that's crazy. Like, you coming at me, well, what is this about? But it's like, yo, bro, I'm going to punch you in your face at 3 o'clock, ain't you saying? I bet. Cool. 3 o'clock come, I'll punch you in your face. Boom. Yo, why you punch me in my face? You can say that to me?
Yeah, it's like I told you already.
I told you, you know that. Like, and I told you why I punched you in your face. And you was cool while I punched you in your face. You understand? That was bad analogy. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to punch you in your face at 3 o'clock and why I'm going to punch you in your face, because it's something you did, and you be like, all right, cool. So you okay to punch in the face, then punch your face, somebody be like, oh, you punched me in the face, and you like, yo, why you punch me in the face? Nah, you can't do that. You know that. So that's what threw it off was when I heard his record. You know what I mean? And then, you know, as far as me hearing his record, like, everybody felt like it was a little excessive. We knew it was a little excessive, but you know, I can understand. Like I said, I still can understand, bro, like, why it was even that excessive. Like, and this is me being like real niggas, no faking. We should be real niggas at this point. We're 30. Like, we should be able to be real, tell the truth, or whatever it is, right? Whatever that rhyme is, we gotta understand. Rex as well. Rex only knows how to attack. You understand? That's his thing. That's why me and him, we don't battle the same. We don't see the same philosophy. Once again, he's not Mook. We're not him. We got each other, right? So Rex don't know how to put together the way of being logic, having logic behind it. You understand? That's not his thing. He just goes straight in. So whereas I might take an angle, right? Say I might take an angle and break down something and say something, he'll just go with trying to kill you or doing something. or whatever it is. Being aggressive and trying to be aggressive. That's the thing. So when his joint was excessive, I understand, like, because there's been times I've been, like, we might be back, like, sparring, and I might feel like, yo, nah, boom, they'll say it like this. You know what I'm saying? Or, like, I give you this kind of, like, situation to look at it like this. And he's like, he don't understand that part because that's not what he do. You know what I mean? Like, you can't tell a lion like, a cheetah can't be like, yo, here, tell one of these to come up a tree or something like that. Like, nah, that's not what I do. You know what I'm saying? You run fast, I go do shit like that or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, so I can understand why his shit was like that, but it was excessive because we know whatever, this could be something you've been wanting to say forever.
Yes.
But I was just mad because it's like, if you could, like, just say you've been wanting to say this forever, you know, say you've been wanting to say this forever, but don't make it seem like, you know, it's because of something that I did or retaliation because you knew it wasn't a diss record. You get me? You knew it wasn't a diss record and you knew none of that. But I'm also excited about the record that he did too because now I felt like I had some flashes of the nigga that we all need back. See? So if it has to be me, then it has to be me. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I'll sacrifice that for him to do that. If you can't go hard on nobody but me, because whatever you feel, because we all started together, we both started together. You understand?
I mean, it had to be you to make the record anyway. I'm feeling like.
What'd you say?
I said I feel like it had to be you to make the record. If it's gonna be anybody, I don't know your inner circles like that.
No, I'm talking about. No, what I'm saying is, it has to be me, the nigga, to spark you back.
Yeah.
You understand? With his record, I'm talking about for him making the record. So you get me? Like even.
Okay, I got you now.
Even if the song, even if maybe it could be me. Like if you ask, he could be harboring any feelings. That's what I'm saying. That's what you asked, right? Maybe he could have, and now that he got it off because he got to. Now you can't pretend anymore. You get me? So now you can't pretend. So now, whatever reason you have to go at a nigga, which is me, to go at me or whatever. Now you do, even if it's not even a justifiable one. The first inclination of anything that something is said, and you come back like that. You get me? That's obviously you wanted to say these things, right? Because nobody can actually like take that song that I did and feel like it was a diss record. Like you know what? I understood that. Because you know me and my cousin spoke, which is his older brother. Should be like, yo, you know, he don't believe it's a diss. Nobody believes it's a diss, right? But he like, yo, the one part I could feel like, you know, was when he was like, all of a sudden, when I said them verse started to make Rex not all that, right? The them verses, it does, you know, all right, cool, I can understand that. And I said, you know what? You're right. I probably could have reworded that because it wasn't like all of a sudden because it wasn't from me thinking that.
Now, Mook, in my blog, Mook, I'm gonna cut you off, but that's what I said though. I said I could kind of maybe that part. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what
I was saying. That.
You know, and I said, you know what? I can understand that part. I should have been like, people thought. You know what I mean? Because that's the facts. People started to think that. But when I said all of a sudden, inverse started making it could kind of look like it's coming from me. You feel me? And it wasn't though. You know what I mean? It wasn't. Like I thought I was better than all of them. They thought he was better than all of us. They thought like that's how we always thought. So it wasn't like that. That's not different. Like yeah, nigga, I'm better than you. Fuck you mean? Even though it don't matter. But I'm like, maybe that could have been a part. But I feel like if you do that part, but you just throw away everything else, like you can't do that. Like you can't just take one line and just feel like the whole shit is a diss. You get me? Which is, you know, but all right, cool, I understood that. But even if that's the part and it makes you go this hard, say you went that hard and it's like, yo, why you go hard on Mook like that? Right? Yeah. Well, if you went hard, it's like, you know, because it's like I heard somebody did a blog like, yo, damn, bro, the nigga didn't even come at NWX that hard. Like, the nigga didn't even come at the people that was dissing him that hard. Right?
Yeah.
And it's like, niggas is like, you know, what's going on here? Like, what's happening there? I mean, that's basic math and logic, right? But it's cool to, if you harbor feelings, to like, as long as the nigga that know that you have them for don't fault you or don't care, like don't know, and I understand, it shouldn't be an issue.
Okay.
Because I've hung out with you since then, that if I knew that. You know what I'm saying? I hung out with you and still, that didn't stop me from doing nothing. I didn't underhand slight. If anything, me knowing that you know makes you more dangerous, and it makes it more dangerous for me to hang out with you because I could feel like, and this goes for anything, and it's like I'm talking about real life and anything, fuck just rhyme. Like, if you know somebody feel a certain way about you, and you still decide to hang out and chill and do whatever shit, you an idiot, one, because that shit is dangerous. That's dangerous. A nigga could do anything to you, you know what I mean? You don't know. But so back to this, like, I feel like, and we still hung out, you should understand how much love a nigga really got for you, one, and I'm letting you know that I know or already knew or whatever, and it's understandable. That's the thing. It's not like a weak it's not weak because this happened from when you was younger. This happened from young, bro, young. It could be that way. I know this. If it was me, I would probably feel the same way about somebody that's young because, but you know what? I probably wouldn't because I'm lying. I'm lying. I wouldn't because I just, you know, I don't know how to feel that emotion. To be honest, I just don't know. I feel like I know. I think differently though. You know what I mean? So, but I can understand for somebody like him that thinks the way he thinks, and the people that think the way he thinks, that emotion is not one that he can just automatically get rid of because he don't think on the same wavelength or what it is. Not to say his ways how he thinks, we just think differently. Differently, that's it. Nobody's saying nobody's shit is better or not. So at the end of the day, him being whatever, he going this hard, now though, it could give people, I'm excited for Rex because now it's like, he got something off his chest, one, that could be a weight off his chest. You get me? That could be a weight off his chest. And then now, like the way those rhymes were sounding like, and the shit like that, even if it had to be me that he did it for, like for me to sacrifice for me, like even if it had to be me, like Mook is the nigga that he went hard on, but he back, then it could be he back. Oh, I'm taking that. Dude.
Yeah, you taking that right there. He's back though. Fuck it.
I mean, I hope so. I don't know. I hope
you thinking that possibly?
It better be. The shit I heard, man. The way he came. That's all I'm saying. He fucking better be, bro.
Yo, one question. I'm gonna leave it. After that, I'm gonna leave it alone. Like when you, how did you first? All right, you heard it. What was your like? You probably ain't saying nothing, but like, what was you thinking as you hearing this shit? Because he came at you and showed that kind of tough, my nigga.
Wait, you said who?
I said when you're first hearing it, your first time you hearing it, like what's really going through your mind as you hear it?
I listened to it twice. The first time I heard it, I listened to it for the meaning, and then the next time I listened to it for the raps. So the first part, I was concerned. I was mad. I was like, no, not mad. I was actually sad. Hold on 1 second. Yeah.
Angry Fans Radio.
All right, bet. I'm about to. Look, yeah, I'm like, I was actually a little sad, you know what I'm saying, because I'm like, damn, bro, like, fuck, like, that's crazy. Caught me all the way on guard, to be honest. You know what I mean? It caught me on guard that he would do that that he would let people manipulate him into feeling something that we already knew he already knew was what. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and I'm like, damn, like it really came to that you would let somebody do that. You know what I mean? So that's the first part. You know, I'm like, damn. I was a little bit I confused and to be almost like wow. You know what I'm saying? Like we spoke about this and we know this. You know, like so why would you even dare, you know, do that? Like nigga, we was just speaking. But like I said, understood it. So that's the first thing. Then once I listened for the bars, I'm like, oh nah, now he's getting off though. You know what I'm saying? Because now once I listen to it for that, like I'm confused. Now I gotta go back into fan mode too. You know what I mean? Like I listen to Lux rounds against me. I listen to Battle Party Artie rounds against me. I listen to all of the niggas rounds against me. Like, because I'm like a fan though too. You feel me? So like, that's the kind of nigga I am. I'm weird like that, bro. Like, a nigga diss me and I listen to the bars. Like, nah, that's kind of hard though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so for the raps, and they was on the level of rhymes that I was kind of like used to or wanted him to be at. You know what I'm saying? Or I felt like he should be at. And I'm like, all right, well shit. Now we good, and then that's really that. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, yeah, I'm happy, to be honest. I'm kind of happy. You know what I mean? I still love that nigga like all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? We text each other like other day. You know, it's one of those things, man. You know, we speak when we get around to it. You feel me? But it's not about dot mob. This ain't about everybody. Like, no, yo, what's going on with the dot mob? Like, yo, y'all don't fuck no. Just because it's me and Rex not speaking, that don't got nothing to do with nobody else. That don't mean nobody breaking up or not doing shit. Everybody's still doing what the fuck they doing, nigga. Me and Rex just have a personal issue. That's it.
Can I ask you a question, Mook? Where I seen a tweet from Tay Rock saying, "Wait till you hear mine." Like, do you speak to Tay Rock?
Yeah, I mean, we know, like rock shit is, you know, rock shit is more like, yo, y'all niggas better cut this shit the fuck out kind of shit.
Okay.
You know, like, yo, you know, I like, you know, that's what, I didn't hear rock shit. That's what, Bad One to me. That's, you know, that's Rex's brother. That's my cousin. That's the one I was talking about. But he said, you know, rock shit is more that nature. I never heard it, so I don't really know. But that's what I heard.
But Rock made one, though. He did make one.
Yeah, I guess so, because, you know, I heard him, I seen he said that, and then, you know, Bad had called me about it and shit, and he told me what it was, so.
Okay, all right. Okay. All right, damn, wow.
So that's the Rex part of the situation, because I know that's, you know, you definitely wanted to get to that, so, you know, I was going to let you get to that. That's the Rex shit, and the reason I did it on your shit, I'm going to keep it 100, is because I feel as if I feel like the me saying K-Shine wasn't that mob ignited this whole entire shit. You feel me? Like it put together, and I don't regret it. Don't get it twisted.
Okay.
We didn't do nothing wrong. Nobody did nothing wrong. This therapeutic. It needed to happen. You know what I'm saying? But I still feel as if that's how it all began. If nobody ever did that, who knows how it would have played out? Niggas might still be lying and saying they is and then looking stupid, or, you know what I'm saying? Like going against their whole very manly, you know, code by trying to keep fans happy. You know what I mean? Or keep the fans like, you know, well, they still fuck with each other. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just, because that shit could hurt your soul, bro. You know what I mean? Where it turns into disdain, bro. And you don't want shit turning into disdain on any kind of level. Like, if you deal with an issue, you deal with it head on, bro. You know what I mean? If it's an issue, because then it gets resolved instead of harboring it. And once you harbor shit, we know that shit gets deep, man. Yo, and it's evil kind of shit in there. So, you know, I would rather it not. That's all.
I'm talking to you. You ready? I'm talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. Talking to you. I'm talking to you. Are you talking to you?